In today's news, there were doubters, non-believers, people who just refused to see that XRP would become the next world reserve currency, causing its use case and therefore its value to explode. All we needed was for the lawsuit to finally come to an end, greenlighting institutions to start the mass adoption of XRP, and the time is almost upon us. As we can see in this post from Smoke here, once the SEC case is settled, this will give the seal of approval to central banks and other financial institutions to start using XRP through the XRP ledger. Massive news, and the introduction of the new RLUSD Ripple stablecoin is the final piece of the puzzle that will catapult XRP standing in the crypto and the whole financial sector. The very first RLUSD address was showcased just 2 days ago here from Chad, and as we can see in this post, if 100 million unique wallets holding RLUSD were to exist, that would be equivalent to 1.2 billion XRP that would be locked up forever. So decreasing the supply, thus increasing the demand and price of XRP. As we can clearly see in this post, XRP is being utilized as a reserve asset. Huge news, and the adoption will only continue to increase as the RLUSD, which is currently on the XRP ledger and EVM sidechain, plans to expand to additional blockchains and DeFi protocols over time. Not to mention also the increase in institutional investors once XRP gets an ETF, which, to remind you, Cathie Wood's 21 shares is very bullish on XRP even during the lawsuit, and already has plans on launching the world's largest XRP ETP, which is massive. Take a listen.
This is our interview with 21 Shares. We were talking a little bit about XRP and an ETF. Could that be a possibility? Remember, it's not a security now, so could this play into the hands of asset managers out there going into an ETF strategy? Take a look. Not a security, because there's no futures needed there. Why not see an XRP maybe go to market much faster here? What are your thoughts on that?
We listed the world's first and have the world's largest Ripple ETP. We're bullish on XRP as an asset. We've published a lot of a lot of research about it. I would say that it's absolutely part of our product vision and ambition globally, not just in America.
Okay. Part of their product vision globally, not just in the US. So I don't know, guys, maybe this is heating up much faster. Could we see a lot of more bullish news coming out? Remember, Swell is happening here in Miami, so there could be a few things lining up here.
Now, if you're curious, an ETP is the same as an ETF, just the European version. But the type of ETF doesn't matter at all. It does not take away from just how massive this announcement is and what it will do for the future price of XRP. Again, just think about what ETFs did for Bitcoin, seeing a 74k all-time high with Bitcoin when the bull cycle hadn't even properly started just yet. But the bull cycle is close, and XRP will be the ones leading this charge, as regulatory clarity seems to finally be coming to the United States. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, stated that regulatory clarity is the only thing preventing institutions from allocating 10 to 30% of their portfolios in crypto assets, and furthermore that 90% of these institutions say that this clarity will boost their confidence to invest in crypto assets. So when regulations are put in place, institutions will load up their balance sheets with regulated crypto assets. I need to remind you what crypto asset is about to become the only crypto in existence with legal regulatory clarity. It is XRP. This is also why this decision is so very important for XRP's price in the future, and why the offering of an ETF will likely cause mind-blowing price increases for XRP, because XRP has what nothing else does, and is also the ones leading the regulatory battle right now. This victory in the lawsuit of Ripple and XRP paves the way for the whole crypto institution and crypto sector to get regulations. And it is this sort of knowledge that allows you to clearly see just how quickly these developments are now taking place, just how close we are to seeing life-changing money enter the crypto sector. The next 18 months may be the most important in your life, which is why last week I created a free to join community Discord server, where in this community together we are all working to increase our knowledge to find the true money makers, the true crypto gems, to be a part of the biggest wealth transfer in history. We already have over 100 members in just 1 week, which is nuts. We are all learning so much already, so by all means come be part of the family. The link to join will be in the description below. And now, of course, there's still a lot of excitement around the Ripple lawsuit, but you cannot forget that the Bank of America, who is a known Ripple partner, has discussed leveraging Ripple's technology and XRP from over a year ago, which is huge news, not to mention the seemingly hidden connections and subtle hints that JP Morgan and BlackRock have given about using RippleNet. Massive news. Ripple and XRP is the clear choice for institutions, but to briefly cover some of the further developments that have occurred in the lawsuit recently. Overall, of course, this is a huge win for Ripple and not to mention the whole crypto industry. The major takeaways is no disgorgement for the SEC, which is a huge loss for the SEC. Ripple did not recklessly disregard regulatory requirements, and now the SEC has 60 days to file an appeal if they choose to. And to get a little bit more of a brief summary of this, we have Ripple CLO Stuart Oldrossi on CNBC take a listen of the likely outcome.
Let's talk about some of the next steps here. By when is Ripple obligated to pay that fine? And when that happens, is that the end of this chapter that started back in December 2020 when the SEC slapped Ripple with charges? Or do you expect an appeal from the SEC? Can that even happen at this stage? Or are we finally done with this legal battle?
Well, in our minds, we are finally done. The fine pursuant to the court's order needs to be paid in 30 days, and we will do that. The SEC certainly has the option to pursue an appeal. I think they've got 60 days to make that determination. But again, we're focused on the finality that this order gives Ripple. We want to focus on continuing to grow our business, both globally and domestically. We like the clarity that this lawsuit and the outcome of this lawsuit has provided to us, and that's where we're going to be focused on. And again, if the SEC is a rational actor, and they are, and this administration truly is serious about hitting the reset button on their war on crypto, there should be no appeal, and everybody should be moving on.
So once again, massive news for Ripple. Stuart Oldrossi goes on to state further in this interview that the SEC lost on everything that was important to them in this case, and they don't really have any ammunition left to fight this battle. So by that logic, it is unlikely that we will see them make an appeal. Ripple has also stated that we respect the court's decision, so it is highly likely that they will not appeal, and due to the current condition politically, this is also why the SEC will not appeal either. Especially with the re-election so close now, the SEC has become a campaign issue for the Democrat Party, and according to Fox Business journalist Elena Terrett, Gary Gensler will be appearing before Congress sometime next month, 2 months before the re-election. So it looks like his time is most definitely up now. Of course, there is still always a possibility that the SEC may appeal or Ripple will cross-appeal, which we can hear Meta Lawman get into in these 2 clips. I highly recommend you go check them out. I'll leave a link to them in the description below if you want to. But it looks like it is finally time for this administration to turn the page on their war against crypto to hit the reset button. What we are going to see over the rest of this year and into the next is Ripple become a super global phenomenon as big as Apple, which sounds hard to believe, I know, but Ripple is doing for payments what Google did for information. So an IPO is coming, the derivatives market is waiting for XRP, and the largest financial institutions will start holding XRP as a reserve asset to back the tokenized money on chain. XRP will become a world reserve currency and the fight is finally over. Or is it? As Gary Gensler still seems to be going down kicking and screaming as he is now doubling down against all components of the crypto industry, issuing subpoenas against 3 crypto VCs. The next 60 days and the next 18 months will be historic, and you are very fortunate to be a part of it. XRP, in my opinion, is about to soar to the moon, so do your own research. Knowledge is power. Come chill, chat and learn in the free Discord link below, and remember, don't look short term, think long term, and I'll see you in the next one.